Now let's get cracking on these hedges. I'm going to give them a haircut today. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with the front. We're going to give the front and side and back a hedge trim before I go up to the top. So I've got room to kind of work on that top there without falling off my gorilla stand, which is looking very sketchy at the moment. Oh my goodness. Just did the back with the little one because I couldn't get around there. Same again with this one. We're going to do the front, the sides, and then the top. So the top you kind of do it at an angle, and I'm going to do it like a little drawing of what I mean after this video. So if you stick around for that, I'll do a little sketch for you if you're trying to work out how to do hedging yourself. So hopefully that will help you. But yeah, we're just doing the top here, making it look as square as possible, but you don't want to go too deep, because if you go too deep with these things, they just turn into sticks. And they do come back after about 6 months, but you don't want to leave a stickish looking hedge at the front of your customer's house. It just doesn't look the goods, you know what I mean? So we're taking it back as far as we can, and as far as we can so we can get the get past on that little the pathway there. So we're going on the sides, do the sides again. This had a little kind of an angle to it, so I needed to do like a kind of smooth angle turn on it, which was, yeah, I'll show you how to do that on the sketch as well. But yeah, we get the little one, just makes it look a little bit more prime than the pole hedger on the sides, because it's a lot more harder to, like, yeah, pole hedger kind of bounces when you hedge, where the small one just goes yeah and goes straight through it. So I try to use the small one as much as I can, because it's a much better hedger. But the pole hedger obviously can get spots the other one can't. So that's why I have two, and that's why I'm using two. And then I'm just using the gorilla ladder, because I don't use giant ladders, because I don't want to fall off and get a spinal injury. So yeah, now we're just doing the bottoms. Always remember the bottoms. I think a lot of people always forget the bottoms. Now this, I'm 6'2", so my feet are huge, so I just use that as a rake. But you could use a rake if you don't have huge clown feet like I do. So yeah, just raking that up, chucking it in a sheep bag, not using that shovel at all, not sure why I got it out, but yeah, the sheep wool bags are fantastic for hedging. You can just fill a whole, well, you can see how much I'm putting in here, you can yeah, go all day sort of thing. So it's a good one to get. Just go out to your farmers. My wife's mum is a sheep wool grader, so she's got heaps of them, so she just threw me some, so it was pretty handy. And this is the end product. Yeah, not looking too shabby, eh? Yeah. So I'm just going to go through how to hedge, because I did get asked, and I got asked ages ago, and he probably knows how to hedge by now, because it's been bloody, about 4 months, but might as well do it now. So we've got our hedge. This is the leaves. Look at my art. It's just beautiful. Anyway, as you walk in, this is I'm going to go step by step. This is me walking in, right? Bloody la da da da, right? I look upwards to make sure there's no electricity poles, right? That's a very important one. Don't want to be bloody zapping yourself. If there is one there, just make sure you keep an eye on it. Don't bloody zap yourself. That is a big rule. So we go up, we got to our hedge, and we're like, oh, where do we want to start? So we start across the front, right? Do the front, then we do the side, do the other side, do the back. I'm not going to draw on it because it'll just look silly. And then we get our little stand, and we set up, and we do the top section, right? Smash the top section, get that cranking. Now what we want to do is we want to do the video kind of, I don't know, did super time lapse and you couldn't see it, but basically we're going to do these sides. So your things are going to be like pointy like that. So what you want to do is get your hedger, and you go sideways that side, and then you do that the whole way up. So you're doing it at an angle. So you're doing that angle along the whole thing, and you're doing the angle along the whole side here and all the way around the square. So that will make it look like more of a square hedge, right? Just trust me. If you do it, you'll be like, oh my god, that makes it look so much square. Anyway, you do that, and then you do that down the bottom, same thing. And what else do we do? That's it. That's your bloody hedge, and then you clean up. But yeah, those angles are the ones people miss a lot. So they end up having hedges that look kind of like square, but they don't have, like, see how that's got like a curve, right? That's the curve you want, and the curve you want is done by cutting it on that angle all the way around. All right. What else did I say? Oh, and the turning. So you got a hedge, and it's square like this. I really don't know if this is helping at all, but if it is, give me a bloody like for it and let me know in the comments. But your hedge is like this, right? So that one I needed to make kind of curve around. So when you're hedging, you cut the side like that, so it's sideways, but you do it on that angle. And then as you've done that, then you also do like a kind of motion like that around it, and it kind of, I might actually have to just show you that one, because it just looks like I've drawn dog hair. But yeah, hope this helped.